Hi, welcome to Chronically Happy's episode of Wrapping Gifts and giving my friend a small little Christmas, even though she's Jewish. Um, Her family kind of celebrated a little bit of both, but I thought I would give her, since she doesn't have her family anymore, I thought I would give her a small little Christmas. I seem to do this every Christmas over the last 3 years. One year was my friends up in Washington 2 years ago, and I took them a little teeny Christmas tree. And what came out of that actually is funny. I'm passing it along today. Hello, falling down. Excuse me, present's falling over. They would be steady enough to hold this phone up, but I guess not. Come on, stay up, phone. All right. So this was made for my shipmate, who wasn't on my ship, but I roomed with 3 other guys and my cousin Des, and so it was a 5-person household. 3 guys, 2 chicks. Me and my cousin shared a room, and we'll name him Kevin, even though this is not his real name. Kevin, and he was on a ship, and his roommate is somebody that I worked with, and we'll call him Bruce. Bruce was my coworker. Kevin was his like best friend. I don't know. I'm not sure how they met, but they moved in together. Then there was also Mitch, who was on a submarine. I didn't care for Mitch all that much. I thought it was kind of weird and creepy. I guess all submariners are, especially nuclear submariners, and he was really weird, and I don't he still creeps me out to this day. I'm not using any real names either. Keeping them anonymous. Well, anyways, Bruce's sister came out to stay because things weren't going so kosher at home, and just so happened that Kevin and Bruce's sister fell in love and got married, and I guess there was a falling out. And anyways, I reconnected with them. They were having a lot of trouble with the VA and not getting housing that was appropriate for his wife, who has a lot of health issues. Mary, I will call her. Mary got into a lot of crafting. She gained quite a bit of weight with her medical issues. I mean, it's kind of common when you can't do anything because you're in too much pain and nerve signals go haywire, and I understand. I'm a person like that too, so I hated to see them not have much of a Christmas, and I was heading up to Tacoma Dome in Washington State to go see Snoop Dogg, and I'm like, hey, let me stop in and say hi and give you guys a little Christmas thing. They didn't know I was bringing them a whole bunch of stuff, but I brought them a little mini tree, and I got them a whole bunch of gifts. Like, maybe you think, I can't even remember what I gave them, honestly, but I made some food. I brought a whole bunch of different food for them. They weren't getting, like, all their necessities. They were living out of a motel room. The VA was paying for a motel while they were supposedly fixing up housing for them. Well, I haven't heard from Bruce and Mary for actually quite a long time. I was helping them out financially off and on because I was at one point homeless, and I had some shipmates help me out. So I'm like, you know what? When the opportunity comes, I'm going to pay it forward, and I'm going to help other people out when I have the opportunity and the means to be able to do so. And I could at the time. I'm a little more broke right now than I used to be, but I was doing a little bit well at the time, so I was able to drive up there and do the thing with them, and it was so nice catching up with them. I hadn't seen them for I got out of the Navy in 2010, and this was 3 years ago, so it'd been 11 years since I'd seen them. So yeah, I brought some nice Christmas to them. Then last year, a now former friend, who I don't associate with now, we will call her, we'll just go ahead and call her Karen. It's just easy. Karen had 2 daughters, teenager and an 11-year-old, I think 11. This was only a year ago. Last Christmas, they were also kind of homeless because they were having health issues due to black mold and mold issues in their housing, Section 8 housing that they were living in. They narrowly escaped from, I even talked about it last year actually. So if you ever go back to watch any of those videos from like a year ago when I first started my channel, she was in my life. Unfortunately, there was a falling out and we are no longer friends. I'm calling her Karen now, but if you did enough investigating, you'd figure it out who it was. So anyway, I gave her and her daughters a small little Christmas too. I brought them so many things. They were staying up in Portland, so yet another long drive. So I helped out my friends that were having housing and food and that such issues, trying to make ends meet. Then the following year, I helped Karen and her 2 daughters. And well, now this year, I'm helping another person that's still like an hour plus drive away. And I've only been to her house twice, maybe once. Well, anyways, I didn't know when I'd be able to see her again, but I was really hoping that I would see her soon because I made her this wreath. So she can put it on her car and Christmas and New Year's, and so I'll help her try and get it attached to her car when it's not so late. It is getting close to midnight. I have doctor appointments starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. I have to leave the house super early, and this is going to be interesting, introducing our dogs at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And that other dog is really noisy, so I really hope my brother and sister-in-law don't hear it. Hope the other neighbors on the other side don't hear it. I'm hoping that the walls are loud enough. Thinking about doing it here in the garage more than in that part of the house. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But I have the spare bedroom all set up for her dog and her. She's literally just bringing the clothes on her back and her dog. So she's not expecting all of this that I'm doing for her. I told her I had a couple gifts for her, but she has no idea that she has, well, she knows about the wreath. She has no idea. I got her a garland to decorate her house for a Dollar Tree, you know, I mean, it's cheap, but, you know, it's something. She's got a cool, shiny, cheap old stocking. I bought myself some of the same old stockings, because I like the sequins, man, it's sequin year. It's all about the bling. I'm going to give her this little teeny Christmas tree. I have the little box right there inside this box with the green bag. That green bag is for a large gift. I don't know if she plans on getting anybody a large gift, but she's trying to do some Christmas shopping tomorrow. So anyway, I'm giving her that tree. I'm giving her a gift here, a stocking full of little goodies. I got these little things here, which are clothes that are relatively a little bit too small for me, even though I can still wear them. She's about my height and size, but she's a lot skinnier, so I think that these would look really good on her. And then there's some more clothes in that one. But Karen liked to make ends meet, and she had crafting, like I had said. So this is what she made. It's just a hood, and honestly, I've worn it a couple times, but it's just not really my cup of tea. But since my friend that is coming down can't be in UV or sunlight at all, I'm wondering if this would be helpful. And she's got a fro, man. She's got a lot of big curly hair. It's freaking huge. I freaking love her hair though. Like, it's amazing. I haven't decided if I'm wrapping this or not. I don't think I'm going to. And then the other items right here are just kind of hand-me-downs, stuff that I haven't used, some things that are new. But I thought they'd be fun to give to her just for something interesting. So these little glass vials, you can do all kinds of different things with. I'm giving her this cool scarf. I actually like this scarf a lot. I kind of want to keep it for myself. There was only one of them in the store when I bought it because I love polka dots and stripes. And it's from the Dollar Tree, but I absolutely love it. It looks fancier than a freaking Dollar Tree scarf. This watering can and a spray bottle because I've never once. I mean, I tried using it, but it just didn't. It wasn't as functional for me. So I'm going through my totes to get rid of things, and I'm also the pill book. She does a lot more medical research than I do anymore. And I bought this. I can't remember if I bought it free or if I got it at a yard sale. I don't recall. Um, but yeah, it's only worth like $7.50. But anyway, I'm gonna let her have this book. I'm gonna have her give her this little notepad because it's kind of funny things you must do to make me happy. Yesterday, immediately from now on, I had a whole list of fun things to mark off. I don't have any roommates anymore, and I know she doesn't really, but she's got a cat. I'm gonna give her cat this rabbit costume thing. This metal sign. She does painting, and I think that she could do some really cool paint design with this cool metal snail sign. Uh, so I'm just trying to think of like some crafty things for her to do, so she has other things to think about other than medical stuff all the damn time. But I'm also enabling her by giving her this. So it's kind of a catch-22. And then who doesn't need a freaking sequin or a cool freaking hat? And I thought I'd go with the elf hat for her rather than the traditional Santa hat because I don't know. I just thought this was cool. I like it. Um, Honestly, if she doesn't want any of these things, it's cool. I'll find somebody else to give them. Yeah, I wanted to give her a good Christmas. I just love paying it forward to people that are struggling. And a lot of this stuff is just for morale boost. Really, I mean, she doesn't need any of this stuff. And some of the stuff are like some outfits and stuff that I ordered online and brand new. I tried them on, but I thought the shorts were a little too tight. And I'm like, you know, these would fit my friend so well. Um, and if she ever goes to a rave with me again, she's going to have something to wear now. I gave her a gold sequin top that I don't wear very well, and it's kind of large on me. I know it might be a little large on her too, but I think it can be pulled off, even though it's a little large for both of us. I think she could pull off the look. Um, and honestly, if she doesn't want it, she doesn't have to take it. Um, these are just things I really thought would help boost her morale, being able to have gifts to open. Unfortunately, I don't have the energy to wrap them into actual, I just stuff bags, man. I can't, I don't have the energy all the wrapping, but, it is the thought that counts, and I did put effort into choosing these items because I think that they would go well with her. I could be wrong on a couple items, and that's okay, because I'm still getting to know her. But the majority of the time, I'm really just more of a social worker, and I'm helping her go to doctor appointments. I went to another one with her today. Thankfully, I paid attention to the time. She thought it was at noon. It was actually at 11:30, and I was actually there to stall the doctor while she was getting online. I was there first, and I'm like, "Oh, hi, doctor." He's my doctor too, so he knows who I am. And he actually just started talking about her right away without her even there. And I'm like, oh, I'm not even taking notes. But yeah, I was just trying to wait for her to get there. And he didn't want to waste any time, so he started talking. And I kind of misunderstood what he was talking about. So he kind of misunderstood what I was talking about in response. So it was kind of confusing. It was kind of funny, too. We all had a little chuckle in the middle of the appointment when him and I realized that we were talking about different things. It was funny. Um, but yeah, her appointment went pretty well. She forgot to talk about one thing, but that it is what it is. So this is my wrapping station for right now. I wished I had more energy to do what I intended to do for this video and to show how cool I could wrap gifts. But it was kind of last minute that I knew that she was coming today, and I had to do other things like feed myself. I had to cook myself dinner around the time that I found out she was heading down. And she still had a lot of stops to make, and she actually dozed off, and I'm like, oh no. Hopefully she doesn't fall asleep while driving here, but hopefully she can. I hope that she can sleep, and I hope that um, everything goes well while I'm gone tomorrow morning when she's here in my parents' house by herself and her dog. I'm going to take my dog with me. Oh, which reminds me, I need to take her stuff out to the car first because she does have to ride with me first thing in the morning. Oh, I took it out of my car because I thought that they were going to ride with me in the afternoon. But really, they're going to ride with me tomorrow evening because you really can't go out in the daylight. But I also am giving her this full face mask that looks like a cat. And I hope it will fit over her hair. But I hope that she goes for it and tries it. And maybe it will give her a little more freedom to go out in public. But she's going to laugh hard when she sees it's a cat mask. I bought it and I used it several times when I went to the snow park and went snow tubing up at Mount Hood Meadows in Oregon here in the Sandy Am Pass. I think it's Sandy Am. Mount Hood, I don't know, government camp, whatever, up there area. It's a bit of a drive. But, oh, I'm getting tired. I don't think I can wait until she gets here, but I'm also probably too anxious to even stay awake to wait for her to get here. I'll be barely alive when she gets here. And I just gotta make sure to, I need to brush my teeth before bed. Do my nightly routine, so I guess I might as well start my nightly routine now before it gets any later and I forget. I think I'm just going to throw these last couple things in a bag together. Be like, look, you don't have to keep any of this stuff, but if you do, that's awesome. I hope you like them, kind of thing. You know. We're going to also title this Unwind With Me this evening, since I am going to be unwinding after I finish this. A couple little things in this bag here. I'm just throwing them all in one. I just don't even care anymore. I don't think she will either, because she understands I am freaking exhausted, and I'm not even going to take the prices off. I don't care. She can know what I paid for them forever ago. Which is probably what you can't pay for them now anyway, so. Here's a whole bunch of random stuff in one bag. Thank you. You're welcome. Goodbye. Going to bed. Alrighty. I'm going to leave that hood out and see what she thinks of that. Actually, no, I'm going to shut it down. Screw it. Alright. Doesn't close. I just staple it together. That's what I'll do. I'll staple it and shove this little on it. Be like, that's the big one. Threw a lot of stuff in there. I'm gonna go grab my stapler. Where's my stapler? Can you see my stapler? Office Space reference. Alright, get my stapler. No, it's not a red one either. It's got pink polka dots. Just like tongs. You can't do any kind of barbecuing unless you take it like this with the tongs. So yes, this is just the kind of person that I am. I'm a very giving person. Gift giving is my love language. I love people and give them things. Used, new, don't matter. I'll give them anything. Anything if I don't need it anymore, and I'm just trying to get rid of I'm seriously just trying to get rid of a lot of things. I just have way too much junk, and I'm storing it in storage for no reason, because I'm not using any of it. And it's BS, man. I shouldn't be paying storage for things that I'm not using anymore. If I'm going to store things, I need to start using them, so yeah. I can't get that thing off, so I'll just staple it to here. Just stapling it to the damn thing. Screw you, Bo. Do what I want. Fuck. I messed that up. That didn't work out so well. just need this to go like this, just like that, like this. Maybe I need to do it this side around. I dropped it again. You son of a B word. I'm gonna get you, Bo. I am gonna get you if it's the last thing I do. Urgh. Stay down, but don't break. Yeah. Ta-da! Perfecto. Job. But it still is awesome. Regardless, I fit everything into that bag, and then I got a little baggie, and that stocking. I'll show that right there. Alright, so there we go. There's her Christmas. I got a wreath, a stocking, some decorations, a little tree, and some new and used presents. Rock on! Now to do an unwind with me. Kind of switch her up. And then this, she can have this box to put all the things in. My job here is done. It is time to go back inside, do some unwind with me, wash my face, brush my teeth, do some sinus rinse maybe. And if she happens to get up and be bored as F tomorrow morning and wants something to do to keep herself from falling asleep or something, I don't know, she can sleep in. But if she's anything like me, she may not be able to sleep in places that are not her own. Or that she's never been to before, so. I do got some awesome wrapping paper, though. I mean, look at this fancy stuff. This is like velvet. Like velvet, velvety, sparkle, glitter, got freaking herpy dust, fairy dust everywhere. I haven't even used this one yet. And this is Harry Potter wrapping paper. It is like the longest tube ever, dude. Like, I could wrap some big gifts with this, but dude, we don't do big gifts anymore. The niece and nephew are all grown up and adults and off doing their own thing. And I've always loved the color blue, so this is almost more like a Hanukkah freaking wrapping paper, honestly. But you might like it anyway. I should have used this to wrap something and just be like, there you go, your Hanukkah paper. I got this wrapper because I thought it was cool. It's got unicorns. Oh, I know exactly whose presents I'm going to wrap this in. Got unicorns, trailers, geese, llamas, cactuses on it. I flipping love this. I bought this a year or two ago. I try to buy one roll a year. The one that I bought this year that I really love is this one in here. This is the one I bought here. That was my bougie wrapping paper. I got my big golden bow to go with. And yeah, I'm keeping that other gold bow. I mean, those women at that Christmas party were going crazy over that gold bow. They absolutely adored it. And I got this sparkly fairy dust, fairy herpes paper that I'll never stop getting. I went through a glitter wrapping paper phase. Thankfully, it's almost all gone. My brother absolutely hated it, and I just did it just to egg him on, honestly. If I know something that you don't like, I'm going to purposely do it to you. I have to push buttons. I have to see how far I can push you. I have to find the boundary, and then, you know, don't purposely go over that boundary again after I find it. And then I got this wrapping paper I gave to my mom and dad, because it's just like the white paper, but it's got green shiny trees. And it's more natural, like brown paperish, which is what they like. They like more natural wrapping paper. So that is what they got from me, and they don't even know it. You're like, where did this come from? Huh? Maybe I did buy that. My mom is actually having some issues with memory, so I mean, not that I'm trying to make things worse on her, but I mean, I am kind of a little sheet. I'm a little prankster at times. But I'm going to make her believe that she bought it. Oh, I forgot my stapler. Time to unwind with me. I can honestly end this video and start a new one for an unwind with me. Which I think I might actually do. I'm going to do a separate one because there's some other things that have happened recently that I wouldn't mind talking about. So, anyways, thank you for joining me for wrapping presents and me just showing my kindness to you and kind of what I'm all about. I just like to be happy and I like to spread happiness. And it's not the price that matters of the gift, it is the thought behind the gift. And the most thoughtful gifts are the best gifts. So if you can just be thoughtful of others and be kind, that is what matters. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you believe in or don't believe in. Happy holidays. Enjoy. Have a good life for what you can. Peace out.